Well, here we are in the van on the way up to check out the project site in Pamplona Alta. I'm happy to be able to put together this video so you folks who will be coming down will be able to see a little bit of where we'll be working and what we're going to be doing. This is a view out the side window of the minivan. You can see the hills in the distance covered with shanty towns. Along the sides of the main road here there's shops and sellers, people trying to make a few Peruvian soles however they can. There's a lady with a stack of eggs coming back from the market. Here's a little more close-up of the shanties on the hills. We got off the minibus now. We're going to go up on the side of that hill there. That's where the Villa San Juan community center is right now. We're going to go up and check it out, measure, take a look at the existing structure closely and distribute some bread while we go along. On the left there's Paco. He's one of our colleagues, Peruvian, and his son Chris. We're walking up the lane on the way to the community center, and these people have seen us many times before, so they asked for a little bit of bread for their breakfast, which we're of course happy to hand out. Have to make sure not to give too much to each one, because once the word goes around that we're there and distributing aid, then people start to come down from all over the hillsides. All these shanties are built into this rocky, dusty hillsides, so you have to go up a lot of flights of stairs, especially if you live up at the top. Maybe another time I'll try to film some of the other stairs that go up many terraces. The houses are like terraced. You can see the road that they're walking on there. It's just one of the terraces. That's the visual from the area that the community center is built on. Those are actually pigsties down there. Some people are raising pigs down there, so obviously the smell from the pigsties lingers up into the air, so be prepared. There's a little kindergarten, Matricula Abierta, means they're signing up kids for the new school year. It's been summer holidays now, so school's going to start 2nd of March. There's Paco. He's got his own NGO called Ama tu Prójimo, which means love your neighbor. Okay, now we're almost to the place. This is the hill above the road that we're walking on. There's Paco again giving out also some gospel tracts as he gives out the bread. We try to make sure that people get both the word of life along with their daily bread. There's a water truck. All the water in this entire area is delivered by water truck. There's no running water in any of these houses, and these poor people, they're the poorest people in Lima. They have to actually pay for their water to come by truck. There you can see the moto taxis. Feel like you're in India when you're in one of those. There are some of the minibuses. We came up on one of those. The road's quite bumpy, don't be deceived. It's a rocky road coming up here. Okay, there you can see the community center. That's it right there. Peruvian flag flying high above. That's the entrance. That's the other side. So that's what we're going to tear down and build a new structure in that place. Here we're going to go up and go inside. We'll take some shots of the structure from the outside, from above, from the inside. Have some shots of some of the people. That's the front. They actually have different meetings where they stand there in the front and they lift up one of those front pieces and talk to the people down below. This is the side, the right side. There you can see pretty shabby construction. It's not going to be too hard to improve on that. That piece of metal was the front door. Here's one of those long stairs I was mentioning. That's just to the side of the community center. Okay, now we're up behind. There again is the panoramic view. There's a sound system that they use to call the neighbors to come down when they're going to have some kind of a get-together or meeting. That's the roof in the area behind the community center. Look how broken down it is. Obviously that back part's not being used for anything for quite a long time. It's really fallen into a state of disrepair. Look at that. That's all going to have to be torn down, the whole thing removed. And that's where we're going to build the new community center. That's the area behind there. It's a couple meters of space, just wasted space. That's a narrow walking path that I walked on to get this shot. That's the valley going up higher into the hills. Okay, this is the path that goes from the road up to the entrance of the community center. We're going to try to improve on that and put stairs in there. See, there's no railing. Kids come and go up and down that thing all the time. It would be so easy to fall off the side of that thing. Okay, now we're inside. There's a couple of the local people who have come up there. Paco's going to have a little meeting with them. We try to share a little spiritual class or lesson with them every time we come up. They've already got some posters on the walls, different Bible verses and things for inspiration. That's the entrance door. This is the back side. The sun's coming in from the front. There's the roof. You can see it's just a patchwork of metal sheeting. We're going to redo all that. Put real nice roofing on there. It'll still be metal sheeting. This is a mixed match of asbestos sheeting and tin sheeting. A lot of holes. There's the one piece of furniture they have, that couch there. Wouldn't want to necessarily sit on it. They've got a few old benches. We can improve on all of that. Make some nice benches. Maybe get some kind of a desk for them. Okay, now this is a building which is alongside, 2 houses down from the community center. Look how nice that one's built. They've redone that one. I wanted to film it to give a good example of what can be done. They use these boards that interlock together, almost like wood paneling that you could use for inside the house as well. It's got new metal sheeting on the roof. So that's basically what we're going to try to do there on the community center. Now here's another one which is even nicer. They've gone and varnished their paneling. Look how nice that looks. They might be poor living up here in the shantytown area, but these folks have tried to do what they could with their place. There's the entrance door. Walls nicely varnished. That's a little toilet there on the side. Okay, here we are now, back inside the community center doing the bread distribution. People have come, waiting patiently in line. Peruvians are very respectful when they hear aid is being given out. They'll wait patiently. They don't get real grabby. When we were in Serbia, people, especially the gypsies, could sometimes get real grabby and even tear stuff out of your hands. But the Peruvians are very sweet, very respectful. They really love Jesus for the most part too. Had a little bit of brown bread, so we're explaining to them people aren't used to brown bread, so we had to explain to them that it's whole wheat and it's really good for you. Trying to make sure everybody gets a little bit of that. Smile from a local boy. Okay, now we went to one of those ladies that was getting bread, asked us to come and pray for her 92-year-old grandmother. This is the grandmother's house. She's blind from cataracts. And so Paco and I went up there to pray for her before we leave. That's her house. There she is on the right. She doesn't have any kind of medical attention and she feels lost and abandoned, so we just tried to share the Lord's love with her and pray for her, and we're going to try to see if we can get some treatment for her. 92 years old. Well, we just have a few seconds left on this tape. We'll leave you with a few still shots. We're really looking forward to your visit. Thanks for watching these clips, and I hope it's given you the vision and inspired you what the Lord's going to do with us all once you come. So keep writing those emails, and we'll be seeing you in just a few weeks. Take care. Lots of love from us. God bless you.